Hi, my name is Bobbi Jane Gregory. I'm the youngest daughter of Bob Musselman, who started the Roughlock Resort and Line Camp Steakhouse. What is a roughlock? It is a chain or a pole that was used to secure the back axle of a covered wagon or a stagecoach to keep it from careening out of control while going downhill. We have a very steep hill outside here that roughlocks were commonly used on. We actually have a little bit deeper history and lodging and restaurant available. The history of this place is a little bit more recent than the history of the family, but as far as this place, my dad, I believe, bought it in the 60s, and it was raw property. My understanding is that he was a trapper, a fur trapper, and he trapped this area and fell in love with it, so he bought it. And then it was developed from then on. The first house that was finished was my grandparents' house. They did it the old school way, you know, a lot of the logs were hand cut, skidded with mules, and they would hand skin them and fit them into place, and the old school style of chinking was used, so it's very, very authentic. Grandpa did a lot of things in the community. He was the sheriff for quite a few years. He also worked closely with movies. He had a propping company, so he had buggies and wagons and stagecoaches and stuff, and the area we're actually sitting in used to be the shed. That was tore down, but that's where his buggies were stored. Okay, so Grandpa did, propping for movies. He did all of the John Wayne Westerns. He did, I think his last one was Riders of the Purple Sage. He also did City Slickers and just pretty much any smattering of movie that needed old Western props. He appeared in a few movies. My dad appeared as an extra in a few movies, but the original steakhouse was just a little portion that used to be my granddad's antique store, where he would have all those props and stuff. And when he passed away, my dad started the steakhouse. 4 little tables, tiny little kitchen. He got a Zagat Award, didn't even know what it was. He called me up one day and he says, "Oh yeah, I got something in the mail. I don't know what I did with it. I think I threw it away, but it was like a baguette or an agate, something to do with food." And I was like, "Dad, did you seriously get a Zagat Award?" "Yeah, that's what it was." "You need to hang that up." "Oh, well, whatever." And so he decided at that point to build on to the steakhouse. And we talked him into doing the rooms upstairs and making it themed after an old Western saloon and brothel. We definitely want people to enjoy their meal. We never want to rush them, and we want to give them plenty of time to converse and talk. But then we quite often say, "Yeah, get up, walk around." Everything here has a story, because the collection started as far back as the 20s when the family came to the area. We also have some swords and guns and, taxidermy that's just really amazing for people to look at. I've had people come in the door. This is kind of exciting for me to relive. They look around and jump up and down with glee like a kid on Christmas morning, because they spent their entire lives reading Western novels, watching all the movies, and they've come here to experience the West. This will be the first place that they stay that's authentic and not been glamorized or upcycled or repurposed in some form. So we've had people hit the door and say, "Well, we were only going to stay one night, but can we stay a whole week?" Come here, unwind, experience the quiet nature of the property, and explore. You don't need to come back to your hotel room to be bombarded with TV series and, things like that. Read a book, enjoy the stars, roast a marshmallow.